There are plenty of nutritionists that can tell you what you need to eat in order to lose weight. But there are very few that can tell you how to change your eating habits without burning yourself out and quitting. That is exactly what I will be covering in this video. How to best change your eating habits without burning yourself out, because remember, the best diet in the world is useless if you cannot live with it. Welcome, I'm Stavros Mastrogiannis, the How to Lose Weight for Life expert and the creator of the Live Your Way Thin system. Did you know that the vast majority of people have a very hard time sticking with whatever diet they followed to lose the weight, and that is why 95% of the people who lose weight end up regaining the weight back? Unfortunately, that is something that very few diet programs address. Before I can explain how to best change your eating habits, you need to be aware that 95% of your day is run by your subconscious mind. In other words, 95% of your day is run by habitual behaviors. The reason your conscious mind only runs 5% of your day is that it has very limited processing power. Basically, your conscious mind can only do one thing at a time. And by having your subconscious mind run most of your day with this almost unlimited processing power, it frees up your conscious mind for more important tasks like enjoying life. The reason this is very important to know is that it perfectly explains why, with most diets, people are unable to achieve sustainable results. Let me explain. As I just said, your conscious mind can only do one thing at a time. So, if you're following some diet, and that diet instructed you to eat a certain number of calories per meal, or your carbs should be under a certain amount, you have to consciously make those calculations. My question to you is this. If your conscious mind is busy with figuring out the number of calories or carbs the meal should have, guess what your conscious mind is not doing? It's not focusing on simply enjoying the meal, which means you get less pleasure from your meals, and over time this can lead to burnout. The key to sustainable weight loss is to train your subconscious mind to make all the right choices when it comes to your diet, just like in healthy regions around the world. If you look at the healthy regions around the world, people don't have to think about their diet. Eating all the right stuff and in the right amounts, it's a habitual behavior. So if you want to lose weight and keep it off, the question you should be asking yourself is not just about what healthy eating behaviors I need to have in order to lose weight, but how can I make the new healthy eating behaviors habitual so I can engage in those behaviors with little or no conscious effort? Keep in mind, not all healthy behaviors can become habitual, but that's a topic for another video. So, how do you make a new eating behavior habitual? It's very simple. Repetition. If you repeat an action long enough, eventually that action becomes habitual. Obviously, there's always exceptions, but for the most part, this holds true. The next question is, how do you ensure that you stick with the new behaviors long enough to make them habitual? You work on only one eating behavior at a time. For example, let's say after you analyzed your diet, you came to the conclusion that there are 4 things you needed to do in order to lose weight, and they were the following. You needed to cut down on the amount of junk food that you ate. You needed to learn to eat much slower and more mindfully. You needed to eat more fruits and vegetables. And you needed to cut down on the amount of food that you ate per meal. Instead of trying to change all 4 behaviors at once, as most diets do, pick just one of those behaviors and start working on it. So let's say the eating habit you chose to work on first was to cut down the amount of junk food that you ate. So the goal is to develop the habit of not eating any junk food Monday to Friday. Only on the weekends you can have your junk food. I don't expect that you'll be able to do this cold turkey. One way you can do it is each week, Monday to Friday, try to have less junk food than the previous week. You do this and sooner or later you will find yourself not having any junk food during the week. I do expect that you have to fight off some cravings, but because this is the only eating habit you need to work on, it will be much easier to resist. And I'm speaking from personal experience, by the way. This is how I was able to eliminate eating junk food during the week. Today you can offer me my favorite junk food, and if it's a weekday, it would not even tempt me to have it. Once you become very comfortable with not eating junk food during the week, you can start working on the next eating habit. Again, until the new eating habit becomes habitual and very little conscious thought is required to engage in it, you don't work on anything else. You see, by introducing one new eating behavior in your life at a time, you have a much easier time sticking with it long enough until it becomes habitual. On the other hand, the more new behaviors you introduce into your life all at once, the longer it would take you to make those new behaviors habitual, and the more uncomfortable you will feel as you're trying to develop them, and thus the greater chance of burning out before the new behaviors have a chance to become habitual. Yes, there is a downside to working on one new behavior at a time, which is the fact that it might take you a little longer before you start seeing weight loss. But my question to those of you who want fast results at any cost is this: what is the point of losing weight fast if you're going to regain the weight back? Won't you rather take a little extra time and lose the weight the right way and never have to worry about your weight again? Besides, working on one habit at a time, it only seems slower, but in reality is the fastest way to lose weight, because you only need to lose weight once. I know people who have been trying to lose weight the fast way for years and are still overweight. Most diets have chosen to approach weight loss the fast way by having people make all the necessary changes in their eating habits all at once and look at the end results. 95% of the people who lose weight end up regaining the weight back. I would admit that the whole process of changing one eating habit at a time does require a certain mindset, which includes having the patience to wait for the results. But I can tell you it's well worth the effort. If you need any help making permanent changes in your eating habits so you can lose weight for life, visit my website, www.liveyourwaythin.com. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like this video, hit the like button to let me know that you enjoyed it. Comment below if you want me to cover something specific, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button below so you never miss a video. Also, I would greatly appreciate it if you share this video with your family and friends to help me spread the truth on how sustainable weight loss and good health can be achieved. Thank you.